from a voice perspective, we really have had to reassess what remote teleworking is. It's something that's been around for a number of years. It's not anything that's new to us, but if you think about it, it's been more of a luxury as we talk about maybe a sales team being on the road and having access through mobility features. But Chad, you mentioned this rapid and forced change, and we very quickly had to move to, from a luxury standpoint to a forced necessity. I mean, if you think about it, we've had departments and in a lot of cases, even entire companies that have moved their workforce home. And that's created a lot of hurdles, and probably not probably, but the single biggest one that came out of that from a voice perspective is how do we move phone activity home? And that might seem like an easy task, but it certainly isn't. And there's a lot that came out of that we saw with voice quality and connectivity issues. When we talk about voice quality, it's voice communications is a real time thing, and we can't have delays. We can't have disconnects. We'll probably experience to some extent a little bit of that in this call today with choppy voice. It's something that we have lost a lack of control over, because when we're in a corporate or a corporate network or a corporate environment, there's a lot of different mechanisms that we can put in place to control that. And we can say, you know what, voice takes top priority, top precedence above any other type of communication going on in the network. So in those times where we have bottlenecks and slowdowns, voice shoots right to the top of that list and isn't impacted. And now as we move workers home, we're working now with home internet service providers that could care less about voice quality and voice priority. They aren't honoring that. And then you've got home grade routers and firewalls that probably don't have the ability to be configured for honoring and prioritizing those voice packets. So that's been a real struggle. There's a lot of added variables to that as well, as you think about spouses working from home at the same time, both of them engaging on video conferences. You've got kids that all of a sudden had to do all of their school activity through the internet. You've got little Jimmy streaming Netflix or playing Xbox Live that's now just adding to all this traffic that's going on the home network that sends things out of control when it comes to voice quality.